Tastefuls delicious natural ingredients. It's easy to see why. Tastefuls. Taste gas loves natural ingredients.
Wow. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll that I was thirsty for? Let's find out. What is the Tootsie?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
How's the Sense Angel sauce coming?
Angel, we've got it. The smellometer was at the scent inside the tube.
Every tube also has a hint of
Acá lo
so
tengo.
much simpler.
Ayer no lo vi.
It's simpler.
Angel
Esto
sauce.
lo bajo un
It's raw,
poquito.
Sí.
simple. This is the innovative McCormick Snap Tight Bottle. A bottle redesigned to seal in vibrant, long-lasting, fresh flavor. McCormick Snap Tight Bottles keeps flavor fresh and dinner delicious.
We are living infants, and over 400,000 of us left blood thinners behind. For life. We've had our struggles, with the Block Twin implants. It's one time for a lifetime.
Put your design side to the test. Garden oil and care system. Miami humidity. Hot, getting so hot. That's real high humidity. Up to 7 hours.
Muy bien, listo.
Sí. ¿Y tu saquito?
Acá lo tengo abajo del brazo.
La otra, la almohada y eso.
No, la almohada nada más. Lo otro no, porque llevo el saco.
Ah, ok.
No creo que haga máscara,
Sí, sí.
que haga tanto frío. Si no empiezo a caminar. Apagado el gas, desenchufada las cosas.
Sí.
Choice Hotels is a family brand for the hotel for any traveler you want to be. Like Quality Inn for the dad that gets
A las 10 el hombre.
Ojo, estamos grabando acá. Ah,
Bueno. Tienes la llave.
sí.
Enjoy your take.
Dear Triathlon, let's smash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
It's a new RAV4, the best-selling small SUV in America with all-wheel drive for just $319 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a cup of Java.
Restricted diet, huh?
Restricted. Never in my life have I seen great chicken. And I hope and I pray I never see it again.
I've heard that before.
How long you been working here?
8 years this May. It's a living.
Security must be kind of a tough problem in a place like this.
We run a pretty tight ship. If anything was going on, I'd know about it. Believe me.
Hey, that's a really nice watch you got there, huh?
Yeah?
It's the real thing, too.
How can you tell?
The imitations, secondhand doesn't sweep like that. What's the such bag of these? $1,500.
I gotta go.
Hi. Who are you? I'm Ben Matlock, Bruce Jacob lawyer. I've been waiting for you. I didn't want won't wake you up. I know how hard you both work. What do you want? Well, I'm trying to find out which resident actually killed Dr. Westlake.
Police seem to think Bruce Jacobs did a good job of it.
Think you did?
I have no opinion.
Dr. Radford says that he thinks you're the most promising resident on the team.
I want the data for it.
He also says that you're the most cold-blooded, ambitious, potentially ruthless doctor he's ever known.
I want the data for it.
Hey, doctor. I've got a pain
I'm
right
gonna
there.
take free advice.
God bless you. Wow. Man, you have no idea how cold it was in there. I'm lucky I didn't get pneumonia.
I'm sorry. What happened? God bless you.
Frank, to begin with, my friend Bernie, the security guard, wears a watch I can't even afford. Last night at 9:30, 2 hours after he got off from work, I saw him open a research lab and let a doctor in.
Did you see who it was?
At night, all doctors looked the same in uniform. All I saw was a white jacket and white sneakers. And then I got blood. Oh,
God bless you. What kind of research did they do in the lab?
I don't know.
You don't feel like you have a fever.
Exactly. I hate hospitals. They are designed to make you sick.
Don't get agitated. Eat your lunch. Maybe for that great thing. My friend might be running a little temperature. We'll have you up and out of here in no time. So what goes on in here, Dr. Lyde?
Well, we're developing a new vaccine.
Oh, anything you can talk about?
Well, at this point, our research is confidential.
You know, I read a piece one time on a new drug for baldness, and it said that if a company ever finds one that works, it would be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Is your vaccine worth anything like that?
Well, if it works, yes.
Are you at the point where your research would be worth stealing?
Oh, yes. Why?
Are you aware someone's been sneaking into your laboratory?
How do you know that?
Well, at this point, my research is confidential.
Actually, I knew someone had access to my computer.
How's that?
I decided to do some work at home one night last week. And I tried to log into one of my files, but I couldn't get in because the file was already in use. If no one is supposed to be in that file, then I'm the only one who can get in by phone. So I figured someone was in here.
What'd you do?
Nothing much. I assumed one of the residents wanted to study my work, so I notified Dr. Westlake and left it at that.
When was this?
I believe it was the night he was murdered. Now, let me understand this. You're saying that someone was stealing my research, and that's connected to Dr. Westlake's death?
Like the chicken and the egg, Dr. Lott. This time, we know which one came first.
Miracles of Christmas is back with all your favorite holiday movies and new original premieres every Thursday night.
Feels like some sort of Christmas magic at work.
Miracles of Christmas starts Friday, October 18th, all season long on Hallmark Mystery.
We're not invited to that.
We're gonna crash Christmas.
Once you start, also sorry. It's hard to stop. How many parties have you been to this year?
Says the guy who's seen at 3 of them.
Touche. Holiday Crashes, all new Saturday, October 19th at 8, only on Hallmark Channel.
It's Kohl's Home Savings Event. Refresh your space for less and take 30% off with the Kohl's card. No card, get 20% off with a coupon. Plus, rewards members save extra on home funds.
Meet my boyfriend, Jake.
What's up, everyone?
What is all over your feet?
For flowers. I study botany.
Resting dad face back there likes plants too.
Grab some pruners. Let's prune.
My name is Brayden. I was 5 years old when I came to St. Jude. I'll try and shorten down the story. So, I've been having these headaches that wouldn't go away. My mom, she was just crying. What they said, your son has brain cancer.
It was your worst fear coming to life.
Watching your child grow up is the dream of every parent. You can join the battle to save the lives of kids like Brayden by supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live. Please call or go online right now and become a St. Jude Partner in Hope for only $19 a month.
St. Jude takes away my cancer. You can get through this.
What they have done for me, my son, my family. Sorry, yeah. Life is a gift, especially for a child battling cancer. Please call or go online and help save the lives of children like Brayden.
You are.
Now I'm 11 years old. We were actually doing the checkup for my brain, and they saw something in my throat. It's thyroid cancer.
He was cancer free for 5 years.
It was heartbreaking to find out that he has cancer again, but we knew who we had behind us. It just gives me hope. Without St. Jude or its donors, we would have been in a bad place. You can make a difference. Join with your credit or debit card for only $19 a month, and we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt you can proudly wear to show your support.
Cancer makes me feel angry. It doesn't make me act like that, but whenever you think about it, it makes me angry. Like it's not in the feel on the outside, just the inside I'm angry at.
These kids, they've done nothing wrong in the world, and they end up having to go through all of this to survive. Finding a cure for childhood cancer, it means everything.
Help St. Jude give kids with cancer a chance. Please donate now.
I suffered with hair thinning because I didn't know about Nutrafol. It's 100% drug-free and medically tested. In 3 months, I saw growth. within 1 year, I felt like a completely different person.
Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com.
Getting a fresh deal in Subway has never been easier. Just buy any footlong in the app, get another free. The only hard part is telling Travis he doesn't get the second footlong. Wait, seriously? I got you next time, buddy. Order now in the Subway app.
Nurse Richards, after Dr. Westlake went into his office, did you see anyone else follow him in?
Yes, sir, I did.
And do you see that individual here in the courtroom now?
Yes, I do. He's seated right over there.
Indicating the defendant.
I saw Dr. Jacobs go into Dr. Westlake's office. A few minutes later, he left.
And after that, did you see anyone else go in the office?
No, I didn't. I was across the hall for at least another hour. No one else went into that office.
No further questions.
Cross-examine. Miss Richards, the way I hear it, in a hospital, doctors come and go, but it's the nurses who really take care of the patients. Is that right?
Actually, yes.
That must be pretty tough. On your feet 8 hours every day, taking care of sick people, crises coming at you one after another. Must get pretty tiring.
Yes, sir, it does.
So you leave the hospital right after your shift.
Yes, I did.
But on the night of the murder, you didn't. How's that?
I had some paperwork I had to complete.
Oh, yeah, that's why you were in the office directly across the hall from Dr. Westlake's office.
Yes.
And you had a good view into Dr. Westlake's office. I mean, you weren't down the hall.
I was right across from his door.
Now, it was after 8:30 at night. They usually turn down the lights in the hall, don't they?
Yes, they did.
That must make it pretty dim.
Yes, it does.
Well, in that dim light, you sure nobody slipped by you?
Yes, I have.
Now, in that dim light of the hall, you sure you saw Dr. Jacobs go into Dr. Westlake's office?
Not really.
How you identify him?
I saw him when he came out of Dr. Westlake's office.
Well, don't all residents dress pretty much alike?
Pretty much.
So you saw a person coming out of Dr. Westlake's office wearing the usual dark pants and white lab coat.
Dr. Jacobs was wearing dark pants and a lab coat, Mr. Matlock.
But in the dim light of the hall, if all residents dress pretty much alike, how can you be so sure it was Dr. Jacobs?
I saw his face clearly in the light from the office.
Excuse me for a moment, Your Honor. Take your break.
Mr. Matlock, she's lying. I didn't have my lab coat on when I left the office. I had blood on the sleeve inside, so I took it off, I rolled it up, and I had it under my arm when I left.
Yeah?
The security guard saw me with it off.
The security guard wouldn't know when you took it off. Excuse me, Miss Richards, let's see. Where were we? So, you saw a person coming out of Dr. Westlake's office.
Not a person, Mr. Matlock, Dr. Jacobs.
Wearing dark pants and carrying a white lab coat. Is that right?
You're trying to trick me, aren't you?
I'm an officer of this court. I've never tried to do a thing like that.
He was wearing dark pants, and he was wearing a white lab coat, and it was Dr. Jacobs.
Thank you, Mr. Richards. Your Honor, I reserve the right to recall this witness. That's all for now.
Did you examine the patient when he was admitted? Of course. Did it occur to you that he might have pneumonia?
I was waiting for the test results to come back.
In the meanwhile, Mr. Sloan's temperature jumped to 103.
Dr. Bradford, it's for you.
Will you please take a message?
Dr. Jackson, sometimes we have to go with our instincts.
Dr. Bradford inserts your line. He says it's important.
Yes. Really? Oh, that's wonderful. I'll be right there. Thank you. Dr. Jackson, let us assume that Mr. Sloan has pneumonia, unless the tests tell us differently, okay? Okay, thank you. we did it and why. Now, all we have to do now is prove it. We'll give it a shot.
Friday.
You look amazing.
You ready to do this? A delicious first date.
Tell me about this band you love so much.
And the timing is killer.
It wasn't exactly the first date I hoped for. There are no words.
We call it the minimum clues report.
We should hire you.
You can't afford me. Curious Caterer, Forbidden Fruit. All new Friday at 9. Only on Hallmark Mystery.
What does a robot know about love? How to translate that leap inside the human heart into something we can see and hold. The fingerprints we leave behind show how determined we are to give the world a piece of ourselves. Essie.
When life calls for a little comfort in peanut butter M&Ms.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch. Because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Yum, chicken parm with our Purdue chicken. No antibiotics ever.
And is that homemade marinara? No, because they totally 100% for sure deserve it. Delicious chicken they may or may not deserve. Purdue.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Thanks to Skyrizi, I'm on my way to clearer skin. 3 in 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin in 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
It's time to reimagine exceptional. Introducing the 2024 Viewerton Vision. Experience advanced technology with breathtaking clarity and help keep the noise out, creating a serene space within. With advanced safety technologies standard on the Vision, experience confident driving wherever the road takes you. Discover what it's like to make every day an occasion. Buick, exceptional by design.
And I got to give it to you. You are one sly old fox. I'll take that as a compliment. Please do. You convinced that nurse to take us a breakthrough in the lab. She calls her boyfriend and bang, we got ourselves a thief.
Well, it's gonna take more than that. Somehow we've got to kill her to this office.
Well, this don't sound so good.
You're listening to your stomach.
Huh?
Your stomach.
Oh. Yeah, now that's better.
Tyler,
What?
you're a genius. Even when you don't have the faintest idea what you're doing, you're a genius. Connect me with Dr. Adams, please. Your Honor, the defense recalls Elena Richards to the stand, begs the court's permission to examine her eyewitness testimony with a brief demonstration. Very well. Miss Richards, you testified yesterday that most residents dress alike, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
You also said that the lights in the hallway were dimmed when you saw someone come out of Dr. Westlake's office, is that correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we'd like the defendant to leave the court.
Your Honor, what is the point of this demonstration?
Your Honor, the point will become clear in another moment or two.
Go ahead, Dr. Jacobs.
Dr. Radburn of Chadway Hospital, Your Honor, has graciously agreed to bring 3 residents with him this morning. They're all wearing their white coats and they're dressed exactly as they are, and they're working at the hospital. Now, Ms. Richards, you testified that you saw the defendant in the brief moment that he stepped out of Dr. Westlake's office and went down the hall. Is that correct?
Yes.
My associate, Mr. Hudson, is going to dim the courtroom lights. Just tell us when the lights approximate the way they were in the hall. Okay, Tyler?
About there.
Okay, Tyler, fine. Now, each of the residents will come through that back door, walk across the back of the room to that screen. You should be able to see each of them approximately the same amount of time you saw the man come out of Dr. Westlake's office. Just tell us if you recognize Dr. Jacobs. You ready? Okay, Tyler?
Wasn't him.
Next.
No,
Next.
that's him.
Turn up the lights, Tyler.
Your Honor, may the record reflect that Miss Richards once again identified the defendant, Dr. Jacobs. So noted. Bad luck.
No further questions, Your Honor. Just a moment, doctors. Your Honor, the defense calls Dr. Campion to the stand. Dr. Campion, how long have you known Elena Richards?
About 3 years, I guess. We met when I came to Chadway Hospital.
And how would you characterize your relationship?
It's purely professional.
Do nurses usually perjure themselves for doctors with whom they're having a purely professional relationship?
Objection, argumentative. Assumes facts not yet in evidence. Sustained.
Dr. Campion, are you sure your relationship with Nurse Richards is purely professional?
We socialized occasionally.
I think you're having an intimate relationship with her. That's why she testified that she saw Dr. Jacobs leaving Dr. Westlake's office the night of the murder to protect you.
Relevancy, Your Honor.
I'm about to show the relevancy, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Your Honor, this time I'd like to introduce into evidence Defense Exhibit J, these bank records of Dr. Campion's savings account. In the last several months, you've made several healthy deposits, Doctor, for a person living the life of a resident.
Your Honor, no, I don't see the point to this.
I'm coming to the point. Proceed. I think you were stealing research from Dr. Leiden's laboratory and selling it to a pharmaceutical company for a lot of money. That isn't true. I'll tell you what else I believe. I believe Dr. Westlake stumbled onto your thefts, summoned you to his office. When he told you he was going to kick you out of his hospital, turn you over to the police, you killed him.
That's a lie.
Doctor, you said you were at home the night of the murder.
That's where I was.
And you said you were never in Dr. Westlake's office the night of the murder.
That's right.
You know, Doctor, I don't know a lot about hospitals or physicians, but I learned something interesting yesterday. I learned that almost all doctors and nurses at Chadway Hospital purchase their stethoscopes from the same hospital supply company. Is that right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So there must be a lot of people walking around with identical stethoscopes.
Yeah.
I guess people pick up the wrong one once in a while.
I suppose.
Well, I learned that oftentimes doctors scratch their initials or their name or some identifying mark on the back of their stethoscope so it won't get mixed up with somebody else's. Is that right?
Yes.
Do you have an identifying mark on the back of your stethoscope?
My initials wrong.
Doctor, I have a confession to make. I didn't really think that little demonstration that we put on with Nurse Richard was going to prove that Dr. Jacobs didn't kill Dr. Westlake. But I did need you to come down here dressed as you are every day with your stethoscope. Would you read what's etched on the back of your stethoscope? Read it.
T.W.
G.W. David Westlake. Dr. David Westlake. What are you doing with that stethoscope?
I don't know.
I do. In your struggle with Dr. Westlake, both stethoscopes fell. And in your hurry to leave after you killed him, you picked up the wrong one.
No.
You recognize this stethoscope? This stethoscope was found in Dr. Westlake's office. And next on the back is MC, Mark Campion, 1981. No further questions.
There's some serious paranormal activity here.
Wedding in a haunted manor. Have I told you how crazy that is?
Repeatedly, this place is perfect.
Saturday, on my own wedding to be everything you've ever dreamed of. She was so casual to this season.
There will be no wedding. An 18th century ghost is threatening to ruin your wedding.
No need to call. It's showtime. Happily Ever After meets the afterlife. Haunted Wedding. Only Saturday at 8. Part of Hallmark Halloween.
When your clothes come out looking newer and longer, you get to take them for a spin. Again, and again, and again. Persil cleans and helps keep clothes looking newer longer. Get that new clothes feeling. Wash with Persil.
Wow. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Some days you can feel like a spectator in your own life with chronic migraine. 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they start. And treatment is 4 times a year. In a survey, 91% of users wish they'd started sooner. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Chronic migraine may still keep you from being there. Why wait? Talk to your doctor about Botox and get in the picture. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Whether it's a last-second bake sale, Taco Tuesday, or a meal for your future in-laws, it's going to be great. With McCormick by your side for over 130 years, it's going to be great.
Your hair can grow 590 miles over your lifetime. It's in your nature to grow. Nature's Bounty helps you grow thicker, fuller hair with just 1 capsule a day. You are bountiful. It's in your nature. Nature's bounty. Remember this? Can't believe we didn't always wear sunscreen. Let's not arouse any memories. Let's do something about it. Number 7's Future Renew Serum reverses visible signs of sun damage with a world-first peptide technology. Number 7, don't regret, just reverse.
Life insurance is a wonderful asset, but what happens when you no longer need it? Or you can't afford it any longer? Meet Tom and Susan. They chose to sell their $1 million life insurance policy for $200,000 cash. Now they're sailing through retirement, like David and Eunice, who sold their $300,000 life insurance policy for $30,000 to help make dreams come true. If you own a life insurance policy of $100,000 or more, you may be able to sell all or part of it for cash. Get an instant estimate of what your policy may be worth at obitlife.com or scan the QR code on your screen. There's no cost or obligation to sell, and it won't affect your coverage. You can even choose to sell a portion of your policy while maintaining some coverage with no future premiums. Or call 1-800-712-0300. That's 1-800-712-0300. Or visit obitlife.com now.
I haven't even told you the best part of the story. They went at the club. The book club. Like the club. Like, Oh, no. You really don't have to, hard time. I am new with this club. What is really real comfortable footwear?
Does the jury reach a verdict?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
Defendant, please rise. What is your verdict?
We find the defendant, Bruce Jacobs, not guilty.
The not guilty verdict is entered into the record. This court is adjourned.
Congratulations. Thanks, Mr. Merrill. Thank you so much.
Very nice work, man. Well, thanks. Really enjoyed watching it. Still bothering you.
No.
You know, by watching you, I know what your problem is. Yeah? Too fat. Either lose weight or get a bigger belt.
Tell me about this band you love so much.
Vigil for a homicide victim is not exactly a date. Curious Gatorade Forbidden Fruit. All new Friday at 9. Only on Hallmark Mystery.
Yeah, good at the arc, isn't it?
What hair appointment? I'm having my nails done. And lunch with Suzanne.
Never a moment to yourself, is there, dear? No smoking at the table, Mitchell. You just getting in? 4 parties. Don't you find your lifestyle a trifle expensive?
Do stop picking on me now.
In the unlikely event, I want your advice. You'll be the first to know. You think I don't know how tight the two of you are? Well, I do. already this morning. I told you to stay well. They have several other buyers waiting in the wings. I've investigated. They're not bluffing. If we don't close this in 30 minutes, we'll lose it. We can wait. Come on, Albert. We put in 6 months on this deal. I run this company, Philip. In case you've forgotten. I could never forget that, Albert. Oh, my God. Morning, Michelle. Oh. Its fangs are showing this morning.
Mr. Gordon, why did you cancel the installation order I put in for PR3 cable?
I wonder if it would have given you access to my personal computer.
Mr. Gordon, I have nothing but the utmost respect for your privacy. It's at the top of my list. But if I'm supposed to be your in-house counsel, I have to stay up to date, and you rarely have time to brief me. I felt like you just sit around and wait for someone to sue you.
All right. That's your tea.
Also, Mr. Douglas is an employee. He seems to think you want to see him, even though he hasn't an appointment.
Sure. I'm totally satisfied with your performance, Michelle. Anything else?
Mr. Douglas.
Morning, Mr. Gould. What have you got? Father, you're late. Checking out the jet. Philip flies to Antwerp tomorrow. Philip? Why is Philip coming? Because in my opinion, I think Philip should represent us. That I want to be second in command around here. I think you should. Oh, shut up, Barry. Don't talk to me like that. Get out of here. Go on, get out!
You've done nothing to try and get your wife to take you back. It's time to get back in the game.
I have news. I'm coming to visit. Oh, where is Kevin? Your dad's gonna be here, but only for tonight. Grandma.
You're asking me to lie.
Now it's beginning to feel like Christmas.
This time each year, all Thursday, October 24th at 8 on Hallmark Mystery.
Biggest thing I've learned so far? Don't sweat the small stuff. No. Found it. Finding my light. No, knowing my cue. Just trying not to overthink things. M&M's for all fun kind. Can your pad absorb everything and stay fresh? Always Flex Foam can. It's the only pad made with a flexible foam core that locks in blood and sweat while the top stays dry, keeping you up to 100% leak and odor free. See what foam can do for you.
Getting a fresh deal at Subway has never been easier. Just buy any footlong in the app, get another free. The only hard part is telling Travis he doesn't get the second footlong. Wait, seriously? I got you next time, buddy. Order now in the Subway app.
Over 400,000 people with AFib have left blood thinners behind with Watchman, a safe one-time implant that reduces stroke risk and bleeding worry. For life, Watchman. It's one time or a lifetime.
07.
Bingo Blitz is giving away a free phone every hour. Seriously, it's true. I mean, it's true. Download now. I'm interested in trying these new weight loss shots, but I need it to be more affordable because my insurance doesn't cover it. I'm not sure which online provider to trust, and I want to ask a doctor a lot of questions. You don't have to whisper. At Henry Meds, our knowledgeable providers demystify compounded semaglutide with the same active ingredient in brand name weight management meds. If you're eligible for treatment, your medication will be shipped to your door for just $2.97 a month. Join thousands of others who trust Henry Meds for weight management medication. So why is helping me get my money right to achieve my ambitions? Like earning more money on my money as a head chef. Ready for service? I booked SoFi to earn a higher APY and an epic welcome bonus.
sir?
Hello, darling. You look in need of champagne. Sorry, I'm gone straight away.
Never mind the champagne, just leave us alone. I don't know what you two are up to, but you're not going to make a fool out of me, Fiona.
What are you saying?
You were taken last weekend. Look,
Don't understand.
look. There. Hello? Yes, this is his brother Eric. Who wants to come see a drink? Alright, I'll be there.
Smile in Harry Gordon's car, the morning car. You have also had evidence to the effect. You've seen both entering and leaving the scene of the crime the night of the murder. Most importantly, you've heard on the previous day Eric Gordon had an ugly and public quarrel with his father. I believe that it has been proved beyond all reasonable doubt the unlawful killer of Albert Gordon was his son, Eric Gordon.
No! My mother never said she was free and innocent.
Did you take those files down to the courthouse?
My mother efficiency. May I call?
Occupant?
Occupant. Bill. Occupant.
Roll of letters?
No hate mail either. Oh, and this came from Trader Ed's.
Oh,
They look just like your old shoes.
yeah, just like mine.
How do they feel?
Looks tight. I guess they need breaking in.
Ben Matlock. Oh, one moment, please. Long distance operator.
This has been Matlock? Yes, I'll hold. Overseas. London? Wonder what anybody from London wants with me.
Treat yourself to rich Ghirardelli chocolate and luscious caramel. Experience Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
Using these type of cleansers could be damaging and stripping your skin. I use new Olay cleansing melts every day. Just soak, activate, and wash to clean, tone, and refresh. That's a 3 times better clean. Olay.
Over 8 million tons of the fresh produce that's grown ends up in here, and that stinks. At Birdseye, we use our Stay Fresh flash freezing process for delicious vegetables with no wasted money tossing that produce. The farmer, the freezer. Birdseye.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. You can breathe better. What isn't better? This is better. This is better. That's better. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It works with your asthma medicine to help improve lung function. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. And doesn't that make things better? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Tell your doctor right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or parasitic infection. Don't change your stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. Isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma. Now approved as an add-on treatment for adults with inadequately controlled COPD with a specific marker of inflammation.
Panera's mac and cheese, fave. Tomato soup in a bread bowl, fave. All your favorites, always at Panera. So grab a chocolate chipper. We know it's a fave too. Panera. Free, no fee delivery for My Panera Rewards members on our app.
Are you sure? You tend to exaggerate. Go ahead. Call them yourself.
Thank you for calling Aetna. How can I help you?
Do you really have Medicare plans that cover dental, vision, and hearing?
Yes, all 3. Plus, we have plans that include a monthly allowance for certain over-the-counter products.
Really?
That's right. Aetna also has Medicare Advantage plans with a $0 monthly plan premium.
Oh, I like that.
Don't mind. Call 1-888-65-AETNA to buy an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan that meets your unique needs.
We make junk disappear by giving it a new purpose. We donate the donatables, but then a new family can love them.
We get a new life with a new family.
We recycle the recyclables.
Raw material for new products.
And into organic materials, we're taken for composting.
Where it will someday become soil again.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
And 37. 07.
Bingo! Oh, no big deal. Just want to bang out. You know it is a huge deal.
Bingo Blitz is giving away a free phone every hour. Seriously, it's true. I mean, it's true. Download now.
Yes. Then Matlock to see Laura Gorman. This is Storm expecting them. Yes. Coming, please. Wait here a second. Yes.
Sure. Who is this person?
Steve Storm.
Must be the new ruler of her horse or some such. I'll see him.
has gone out. I have no idea when she's returning. Could you come back another time?
Well,
Oh, Miss Gordon's taken you on.
well, she offered me the job. I didn't take it yet.
Would you like to have a look at her horse?
Her horse.
In the stable yard.
I have to be honest with you, I'm afraid of horses.
Well, you're not only independent, but courageous as well.
Well, not really. Do you mind if I sit down? I've got on new shoes, and they're just killed.
Oh, please be careful. It's George III.
Sybil, has a Mr. Matlock called for me? Mr. Matlock,
Yes.
I went to the airport to pick you up, but I must have missed you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. We were just getting acquainted.
This is Sybil Gordon, my stepmother. And this is Mr. Matlock, a lawyer I've hired to retry Eric's case.
What's this all about?
I have arranged a trial, a mock trial, to draw attention to Eric's case. You see, with Mr. Matlock here to give Eric a better defense, we can get public support for a rehearing of his case.
Sounds like a case of publicity stuff.
You don't understand, Sybil. You see, everything about this trial will be exactly like a real one. All the rules of an English court will be strictly enforced. I have arranged to have retired Judge Woolsey preside, and I have even got that egomaniac Sir Alec Moore to repeat his prosecution.
It's out of the question.
Sybil, please. This is Eric's last chance, and everyone has been very cooperative.
Of course, the fact that you're contesting our dear father's will so nobody gets a dime until this whole thing is settled when it's something to do with
Mr. Matlock, my brother, Mitchell.
Look, Eric is my brother too. But all the evidence indicates that he murdered our father.
I know the evidence indicates that, but it was circumstantial.
That's right. Mr. Matlock, will you take this case?
I don't know. I did notice something fairly interesting in the transcripts of the trial.
Yeah?
Yeah, nobody seemed to look too closely at other family members who might have committed this crime. Oh, I'm not saying one of you did. I just said nobody seemed to look too closely at one of you who might have. And if I were to do this, I'd have to.
I've got a date.
What do you mean?
Well, for instance, where were you at the time of murder?
What?
I just wanted you to see what it would be like. Where were you?
I was home. Reading.
Can you corroborate that?
Well. I suppose not.
You signed a premarital agreement with your husband, didn't you?
How did you know?
Figures. He'd be worth a lot more dead than divorced.
She had a lot to gain.
Yeah. She wasn't the only.
There's some serious paranormal activity here.
Wedding at a haunted manor. Have I told you how crazy that is?
Repeatedly, this place is perfect.
Saturday, on my own way, everything you ever dreamed of. Jesus, I was in Jasper to this season.
There will be no wedding. An 18th century ghost is threatening to ruin your wedding.
You know who you need to call? It's showtime. Happily Ever After meets the Afterlife. Haunted Wedding. Only Saturday at 8. Part of Hallmark Halloween.
When your clothes come out looking newer and longer, you get to take them for a spin. Again, and again, and again. For so clean, some helps keep clothes looking newer and longer. Get that new clothes feeling. Wash the Purcell.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
And then I wake up. Is he with you in all your dreams?
Oh, yeah. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Brisket is back at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauce, bold, and guac. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way.
Your fall style forecast? Ready for anything. Layer up the fall with 20% off store-wide and earn Kohl's cash. Kohl's.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
Depression is a journey. I've made some progress on my antidepressant, but I was still masking my symptoms. So I talked to my doctor. She told me I could build on my wins without changing my antidepressant.
Rexulti, when added to an antidepressant, significantly reduced depression symptoms, more than an antidepressant alone.
And less depression, that's a win.
Elderly people with dementia-related psychosis have increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions and worsen depression in children and young adults. Call your healthcare provider right away to report new or sudden changes in mood, behavior, thoughts, or feelings, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions. Report fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar can lead to coma or death. Weight gain, increased cholesterol, unusual urges, dizziness on standing, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may occur. Keep moving forward. Ask your doctor about Rexulti.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center on the Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Angel Soft toilet paper is strong and every time. Angel Soft, soft and strong, simple.
Our biggest competitor is going back to feeding their chickens antibiotics before they're even sick. You can't solve your problems by throwing antibiotics at them. At Purdue, we promise to stay no antibiotics ever. Purdue.
Jesse Palmer?
So you do remember, and I know you haven't been watching.
I know, but he's expensive.
Well, now you can watch me live sports and news free. No contracts or fees.
But Jesse, how?
Tableau. Pay once and watch happily ever after. And you can record too.
This sounds like a dream.
Tableau. Learn more at tableautv.com. It's not fantasy, it's reality.
Not all GLP-1 weight loss supplements are the same. This is GLP-1 Daily from Money, the first GLP-1 supplement with 3 clinically studied ingredients that work to promote weight management and fat reduction. Try now at lemmylive.com.
This is the innovative McCormick Snack Tide Bottle. A bottle redesigned to seal in vibrant, long-lasting, fresh flavor. McCormick Snack Tide Bottles keeps flavor fresh and dinner delicious.
A lot of times I wish he was dead, but I didn't kill him. What's his name?
Well, you have any idea who mine is?
Brian.
Your father was several times a millionaire before the family moved from America to England, right? And when he was murdered, he was a billionaire with clean money. Wonder why just then.
What do you mean, just then?
Well, when somebody's murdered, usually there's a reason why at a particular time. I wonder why your father was killed at his particular time.
I don't know.
Prosecution says your car was seen in front of his building.
But I didn't do it.
Well, now, you went somewhere.
I got a phone call from a girl who didn't tell me what her name was. She just told me that my brother Mitchell was drunk, so I went to pick him up, bring him home.
Will you take the case? Will you represent him?
I don't know. I just don't know. It is interesting, but I've never done anything like this before. And close as I'll ever come to arguing a case in the British court. But I wouldn't want to take it on unless I could show you some real progress. Let me look at it. I'll get back.
I guess I look as uncomfortable as I am.
Oh. Well, say the crime can give you a little bit of creep. Has this door been kept locked
Yeah, the police locked it after the murder and Lars kept it locked since the trial.
all this time?
Or insisted.
What?
You, I suppose.
The transcript said that Howard put up a little bit of a fight,
Yeah, I guess so.
and the coroner's report said that he was murdered between 7 and 10 p.m. Would the front doors have been locked?
They get locked at 6:30.
Who has the keys?
I do, Albert did. His two sons, Eric and Mitchell, and Laura, of course.
Anybody else?
Philip Dudley, Albert's executive VP, and Sybil, Albert's wife.
What's this?
Feeling wax. Albert was, as you suggest, a little eccentric. It amused him to steal documents with the family press with this.
I was found over there.
Yes.
Anything else I should see?
Well, actually, I don't know if this is relevant or not, but it is kind of odd. Last week, we received a bill from a private detective for services performed for Mr. Horton every time.
What kind of service?
It doesn't say.
Think you could set up an appointment with this phone?
I'd like to know about that bill. Tell me exactly what you did for Albert Gordon before you died.
Mr. Gordon hired me to do some surveillance work. Log the movements of a certain subject, take photographs.
What was the subject?
The girl, Fiona Maxwell, his mistress. Mistress?
Didn't it occur to you that she might have had something to do with his murder? Why didn't you come forward and try?
I maintain the confidentiality of my clients alive or dead. Incidentally, if you should require any investigative services during your stay here, I shall be pleased to make myself available.
You wouldn't happen to still have the negatives.
Better than that. There you go, sir. Nicely composed, would you say?
Did Albert Gordon say why he wanted these taken?
No, I assume he thought she was cheating on him. That's usually why it's done. My instructions were to take photographs of everyone who went in and out of our home over the course of a weekend.
Did he say anything when he saw her?
Yes. He said, damn, I should have known.
Maybe you better give me this woman's address.
I'm sorry, Fiona Maxwell doesn't live here anymore.
Are you sure?
Absolutely sure. If you don't believe me, come in and see for yourself.
Gone all right.
Yeah. You know where she moved to?
No, only wish I did.
Why?
Easiest job I ever had, that's why. She gave me a weekly salary, only asked me to work on Wednesdays.
Just work one day a week?
He had the same deal, ask him. Then out of the blue, she told us she was moving and asked us to come in today and clear up. It broke my heart. Fear flattened me.
But do you have any idea what she did on the days you weren't here? No.
Now, if you don't mind, we have work to do.
You'll fix it in the place, not right, so.
Back to work. What do you want? Are you the owner?
That's right.
You know a woman named Fiona Maxwell? Why? Well, we were looking for her.
She owes him some money.
Damn. What are you looking at? Where'd you get those shoes?
If you're interested in buying this, make an appointment with the broker. Here's a card. There's the door.
Well, I just wanted to know.
Thank you very much. Good day.
What makes him such hot stuff?
Robert Harris. He runs a casino in London as well as several other businesses that are slightly less than legitimate. You get my drift? Where to now?
The Gordon estate. I got something to tell Laura. I'm taking the case. Oh. I'm good now. Are you Phil Dudley?
That's right.
Oh, good to see you. Oh, I'm sorry. What happened to your wrist?
I fractured it. It was an accident. Excuse me, I have to get to the scene.
Oh, go right ahead. I was just, get a feel of the room, seeing the crime. Did you work for, Albert Gordon a long time?
17 years.
I guess it was frustrating.
Why frustrating?
Well, I hear he was pretty hard on his employees. You included.
Mr. Matlock, I'm no hypocrite. Albert Gordon was, in most ways, a thoroughly disagreeable man. Why should I kill him?
I don't know. But with Eric found guilty of his murder, that stands to make you come.
I can vouch for Philip.
Oh, hi. Really?
Yes.
Mr. Matlock, just for the record, with the salary I earn and the stock I own, I am more than secure. It would make little difference to me where I can become head of the company.
Oh, where were you again the night of the murder?
He was with me. In fact, that's the night he hurt his wrist. He took a fall in my kitchen and I ran into the emergency room.
Oh, I didn't know you were such good friends. Miss Maxwell. Fiona Maxwell. The Fiona Maxwell who was a friend of Albert Gordon's.
I don't know any Albert Gordon.
He certainly knew you. So does Robert Harris.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm a lawyer, Miss Maxwell. Eric Gordon's lawyer. Not yours, unfortunately. Maybe you didn't know they're retrying his case.
Go away. This has nothing to do with me.
No? I bet this time you'd make a very interesting witness. Miss Maxwell.
Also, this gentleman is annoying me.
What's the problem, sir? My feet hurt.
Boss, big winner in table 8. What's the limit taken up?
Thank you, Val. I'll take no part. I gotta be able to get some real money here. I don't look behind the manipulation. That's right. You have it. What's your name? Hudson. Tyler Hudson. Talk. Why don't you see what the lady wants? We can play it all the time. Excuse me.
I'm not asking questions. Some yank lawyer.
His name's Matlock. Some guy they call into that kangaroo court. Forget it.
He said he was going to make me testify.
It's not a real trial. He can't make you do anything.
He could go to the police. He had copies of those pictures.
They don't prove the thing.
I want to go away. I'm afraid.
That's why I give you this. Because I know how secure it makes you feel. Yes, separates you from the lower species.
I want to go away.
We will. The time is right. Now go on home. I'll stop by later if I can.
Excuse me, miss. My employer wishes to know if you'd accept a lift.
Thank you.
Tell me about this band you love so much.
Vigil for a homicide victim is not exactly a hit. Curious Caterer, Forbidden Fruit. All new Friday at 9. Only on Hallmark Mystery.
You've done nothing to try and work to take you back. You still haven't told him.
Oh, where is Kellen?
Because I want me to stop lying.
Lying for me is totally different.
This time each year, all in Thursday, October 24th at 8, Hallmark Mystery.
Biggest thing I've learned so far? Don't sweat the small stuff. No. Found it. Finding my light. No, knowing my cue. Just trying not to overthink things. M&M's for all fun kind.
After careful review of medical guidance and research on pain relief, my recommendation is simple. Every home should have Salon-Pas. Powerful yet non-addictive. Targeted and long-lasting. I recommend Salon-Pas. It's good medicine.
BK Royal Crispy Wraps. Eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back. Now with Skyrizi, I'm all in with clear skin. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clear skin at 4 months, and most people were clearer even at 5 years. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Because if there is such a thing as free money, we give people a little sample of Ibotta. Hi, would you like to try sample?
What is it?
Ibotta.
So I can just take this. Is this real?
Yes, you're not allergic, right?
Get cash back every time you shop with Ibotta.
Searching for the best new movies? The latest action is all right here. Check Fios on demand first for movies like this.
Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you'll ever die? She's coming with us.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Rent or own the hottest new releases with Fios on demand.
Honey, I can't find my wallet. I got one of the crowd. You're on this flight.
Well, what now?
I know. Okay, stop.
Right. Carmel accepts crypto.
Seriously?
First one in the world. Wow.
Okay, you're on.
Well, thanks for the ride.
Miss Maxwell.
How do you know my name?
This is for you.
I don't understand.
But with this much money, you can put a great deal of distance between you and all your problems.
Who are you?
I'm Tyler Hudson. And this is from the Gordon family. They are willing to pay you to tell the truth.
The Matlock sent you.
I work for the family. And Mr. Matlock has his means of doing things, and I have mine. He prefers to make people's lives miserable. I prefer to spread a little sunshine. What do you say?
Thanks for the ride.
Speaking for the family, I would like to say that we believe so strongly in my brother's innocence that we have saved this public figure in this case. And it is our sincere hope and belief that what happens in this court will justify an official retrial of my brother's case. Thank you. You're enjoying this exhibition. I said,
Enjoying only slightly more than Eric is.
Come in.
Judge Woolsey, I am Eric Gordon's attorney, Ben Matlock.
Mr. Matlock.
Though I have been lured out of retirement to preside at this trial, I intend to conduct it as if it were the real thing.
Oh, I understand.
The rules and procedure of the Crown Court will be adhered to as closely as possible. Accordingly, I will not tolerate any breaches of decorum or colorful courtroom antics.
I have acquainted myself with British courtroom procedure, though I might need a little guidance and patience from Your Honor. Your Lord, my Lord. I'd like to shake hands with the prosecuting attorney.
You will find your counterpart, Sir Alec Moore, in the waiting room. As for myself, as the original prosecuting counsel, interest in upholding the validity of the original trial. I will be confident, sir. And you may be lawyer. Do you think to say about him? I think of the circumstances, but that's the best. Thank you, sir.
Sir Alec, I'm Eric Gordon's attorney, Ben Matlock.
How do you do, Mr. Matlock?
I trust that we make this not only a fair fight, also a civil.
My best.
Oh, your gun hangs over there. And here is your wig.
I'll see you in court.
Yeah, thank you.
Silence be upstanding in court. All persons who have anything to do before my lords, the Queen's justices, draw near and give your attendance. God save the Queen.
Mr. Elliott, you're ready.
Lord, though I should like to express my readiness to proceed, I submit that my learned friend is already guilty of contempt of court.
Mr. Matlock has asked me to allow him to appear without our traditional road wait. I have granted him this deviation from the norm, and as this trial is somewhat unusual to begin with, I have agreed.
Not that it matters how Mr. Matlock is or is not dressed as your lordship pleases. It matters not one jot that Mr. Matlock is dressed in less than a exemplary fashion. I am confident that the truth in this case, much as before, is so compelling that nothing will distract us from it. The prosecution will demonstrate that Eric Gordon murdered his father, and the facts allow no other conclusion. And where was the gun found, Inspector?
In Eric Gordon's car, the morning after the murder.
Thank you. No questions. And what's your investigation revealed? Discovered that the bullet removed from the body was fired from that gun. The same gun that was found in Eric Gordon's car. Yes? No questions, my lord. You drew up Mr. Gordon's last will.
Yes.
Well, did all members of the family benefit?
Yes.
But who is left in control of the business?
His son, Eric.
This time I have a question.
Two questions. One, did Eric Gordon witness this? No. Two, who did? Members of our firm and Mr. Gordon's wife, Sydney.
The new Hallmark Plus original series. 2 chicken restaurants, 2 families, 1 big feud.
They want to do a show about brains and news.
I don't care.
Do you care about winning $100,000? We could really win this competition.
You're living in earplate and you love it like
Amanda, she's the daughter I never had. Family's family.
The Chicken Sisters. New episodes streaming Thursdays. Start your free trial at hallmarkplus.com.
Wow. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
I love you. I love you.
Beckett's amazing. He's a miracle child. In the mornings, he'll wake up and roll the shades up, and Dada, it's time to get up. It's a bright, beautiful day.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid?
He started getting dizzy. At the first of the year, he started going, I have to sit down, I'm dizzy, mommy. He couldn't walk straight. His head was starting to be cocked. A month after his 3rd birthday, he got diagnosed with ATRT brain cancer. All you can think of is, the kid's not gonna live.
I die every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I love you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live.
The fact that St. Jude doesn't bill is a godsend. And the fact that we don't have to ask for help here makes things a lot easier to go through what we have to go through with Beckett.
For just $19 a month, you'll help us continue the life-saving research and treatment these kids need.
I wish my parents had gone.
I will be brave. I will not let anything take away. Standing in front of me, every breath, every hour has come to this.
My name is Becky. I got 3 with grandkids.
Every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. The fact that they are researching and they are saving these children, it's so important. We wouldn't be where we are without St. Jude. And in turn, we wouldn't be where we are without those people that have donated. They're the reason why my son's still alive.
You can help St. Jude save the lives of children like Beckett.
Amazon Fall Favorites are here. Save on fashion, home, beauty, and more. Shop Amazon Fall Favorites now.
Shop on KG, okay?
You are employed as a security guard in the building adjacent to Albert Gordon's office building.
Yes, sir.
At about 9 o'clock on the night of the murder, did you see anyone enter Mr. Gordon's building?
Yes, sir.
And who was that?
Mr. Eric Gordon.
You knew him on sight.
I used to see him quite often.
And how did you know him by name?
I found out. I was rather fancy electronics with him.
Now, this car you fancied, parked outside the Gordon building that night. If this is the building, where was the car parked? Here?
No, sir. There, across the street.
This is a one-way street.
Yes, sir.
What I know is why someone parked a car way over here, going to the building over there.
What do you think? Can it please, my lord? I'm not interested in leading the witness to a purely speculative conclusion.
My lord, once answered, these questions will elucidate a major point.
Major point.
That whoever parked that car here, that person wanted to be seen by this witness.
I will uphold the objection, and I will ask you to restrain yourself from further speculation.
I withdraw that question and submit this one in its place. Mr. Crossland, isn't it true that about 10 feet from where this car was parked, street lamp?
I suppose.
And isn't it true, when lit, the street lamp backlights anyone crossing the street, making a clear view of that person's face if possible?
Oh, sir.
Did you get a clear view of that person's face?
Not his face, no.
When you patrolled the building, next door to Gordon International Office, do you follow any kind of pattern?
I generally tour the rooms in the same order each night, yes.
How long does this tour usually take?
20 minutes.
So you saw someone you assumed to be Eric Gordon cross the street at around 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
And you saw this same person go back across the street at 9:20 when it was lit.
Yes.
If this person wanted you to see him going in and out of this building, he couldn't have planned it.
If it please, my lord.
No further questions. Thank you, Mr. Prosecutor.
That is the case of the prosecution, my lord.
The court will take a brief adjournment.
Court will be outstanding.
I am very impressed.
Poking holes in their case is one thing. Plugging up the holes in ours is something else altogether.
Mr. I'm ready. I'll testify. I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Ms. Maxwell, let's clarify something up front. Did someone pay you to appear in court?
Yes.
Is that person a representative of the Gordon family?
Yes.
Did that person tell you what to say at the witness box?
Yes. The truth.
And it took money to get you to do that.
Yes, I shall need it to get away after I testify.
Before I ask you from whom, tell me this. Did you know Albert Gordon?
Yes.
How would you describe your relationship?
We were lovers.
Tell me about this man you love so much.
Vigil for a homicide victim is not exactly a minute. Curious Caterer, Forbidden Fruit. All new Friday at 9. Only on Hallmark Mystery.
I don't know why she was shot. The cat was in the car. Well, obviously the other ones that we testified, and it certainly was not my brother. And if anyone had any doubts before, then they should know now that they're innocent.
What's going on at the casino? Okay. Cops are all over my newfound and very dear friend, Robert Harris. Spoken to him? Ben, we are like this. We gambled together, had drinks together, and any moment I'm expecting an invitation to tea. We need the person responsible for that girl's death. Yeah. That you too? Yeah, Taylor over on Saville Road made it funny. Shoes new too? Yeah, shop on Bond Street. How much? Oh, I don't remember exactly. Over $50 a pair? Over $50 a shoe.
Give you some money so you can get out of town. Well, we've got to talk. There's nothing to discuss. Two of the people in that courtroom picked out your mugshot. Got to lay low. Thanks. I got rid of the woman to safeguard my cut. Vicky, you've earned your share and you get it. What's the matter? Don't you trust me? Come on, I'll get you a drink. Johnny's in the hospital. Hospital? What the hell for? Gallstones. He's going to be there at least a week.
After all the trouble I went to setting up Albert Gordon, we don't have a torchman because of some bloody gallstones. Have to find another torchman. Starting right now. Come on.
You've done nothing to try your wife to take you back. It's time to get back in the game.
I have news. I'm coming to visit.
You still haven't told me.
Oh, where is Karen? Your dad's gonna be here, but only for tonight. For Grandma.
You're asking me to watch.
Now it's beginning to feel like Christmas.
This time each year, all Thursday, October 24th at 8, on Hallmark Mystery.
This is the innovative McCormick Snack Tide Bottle. A bottle redesigned to seal in vibrant, long-lasting, fresh flavor. McCormick Snack Tide Bottles. Keeps flavor fresh and dinner delicious.
I'm not in perfect health, but I want to stay in my home. I can do it with help from a prep cook, wardrobe assistant, and stylist. Life's good when you have a plan.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Every year, millions of nurses are ghosted by their plugins. New Airwick Advanced, our groundbreaking plugin that pulses scent for staying power up to 60 days, plus a fragrance boost button. Our noses won't be ignored again.
They're salty, they're sweet, balanced friends can't be beat. Fruit and nuts for you. Nacho cheese and crackers split all together in a pack. A delicious balanced snack.
Sargento, we're real cheese people.
I bet it feels like
Don't miss the K semi-annual sale. Shop now and save. Only at K.
Brisket is back at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauced, rolled, and guac. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way. Amazon fall favorites are here. Save on fashion, home, beauty, and more. Shop Amazon fall favorites now.
He once said that for a single drop of water, you can produce the whole ocean. Get our killer, we just need the right drop.
Think I might have a little something for you.
Michelle Thomas.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Reverend Harris is in a scheme that required setting up Albert Gordon. My guess is that's where Fiona Maxwell came in.
What scheme?
All I know is that on the Boulevard, he needs a torchman.
Torchman?
It's somebody who can cut up to the safe.
You think you can figure out what this all Harris is up to?
All right. I'll talk to you later about it.
Fix it out, my shoot. Killing. Wow. Fiona's affair with Albert Gordon was part of the setup. I want his murder was part of the setup too. He's supposed to something went wrong.
It's not have something to do with it.
Private investigators observed said Albert got real upset. Something. Maybe he saw something in it. They realized he was being used. What if he had to be killed? Who's that, huh?
I don't know.
Wait a minute, isn't that the butler?
Yeah. He worked for her. Where?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey. Those pictures were taken on Saturday.
this place?
Stevenson Davies Academy for Household Administrators. I'm gonna look for the office. This young man will direct.
Look, welcome for staring. Household administrator. Good. Household administrator. The term butler is archaic in the meaning.
Okay. Why do they stare at me?
I suppose they thought you were a class project. Mr. Davis is in there.
Thank you.
Jenkins?
Mr. Davies.
Yes.
Well, I'm Michelle Thomas.
Yeah.
This is Benjamin Matlock,
I did it all. We're looking for a boss.
household administrator.
That's right. I presume you do have references. I couldn't place any of our graduates unless I first examined the employment.
We're not actually doing any hiring. We're lawyers, and we're looking for one particular administrator.
I'm afraid I couldn't possibly.
It's a rather complicated story, but our client, who must go unnamed, was paid an act of kindness by this man when he returned the wallet that our client had accidentally left in a taxi cab. The gentleman refused any reward or compensation at that time. Our client has with us now, and it's his final wish to include this honest man in his will. We've hired private investigators who've been surreptitiously photographing household administrators these past few weeks in what, till only recently, has been a vain attempt to locate. Well, just a few days ago, one of our investigators did photograph the right man, but he was leaving a house that's unoccupied and therefore a dead end. We were hoping you might know the gentleman's name. As I said, it's a rather complicated story.
No, I don't know him. What is it?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out.
It's Brookins. Do you know the gentleman?
I've seen it.
Feeding a high-quality dog food doesn't have to cost a whole lot. For about $1 a day, you can give your dog the Blue Buffalo food they deserve. Real meat first, healthy ingredients, natural nutrition. Try Blue Life Protection Formula today. Meet my boyfriend, Jake.
What's up, everyone?
What is all over your feet?
For flowers. I study botany.
Resting dad face back there likes plants too.
Grab some pruners. Let's prune.
If you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis or active psoriatic arthritis, symptoms can sometimes hold you back. But now there's Skyrizi, so you can be all in with clear skin. Things are getting With Skyrizi, you can show up with 90% clear skin. And if you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi can help you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clear skin and better movement, and that means everything. Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie can help save you. Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun and I the sea.
I took the kids swimming, headed to the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
But with your inner goddess, the Flight Fusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious gummies.
Oh, and I brought cupcakes.
When you bring a ruggable rug into your space, you're bringing in more than just a rug. With Ruggable, you can let your true colors in. Let the 5-second rule in. Let new traditions in. With Ruggable washable rugs, you can let life in. Choose from thousands of world-class designs, all made with our patented two-piece system. Kick off the holidays with site-wide savings, happening now at Ruggable.com.
Attention all downtown New York City workers. The new 9/11 Notice Act requires Lower Manhattan businesses to notify employees of their rights under the 9/11 Victim Compensation Fund. If you worked in Lower Manhattan on or after 9/11, you should have received your notice by now. If you haven't and have been diagnosed with cancer or a 9/11 related illness, call the 9/11 lawyers at Hanson and Rosesco. We can explain your rights and determine if you are eligible for a tax-free award and lifetime health care from the $10 billion fund. Call 1-844-983-5454.
Introducing Splenda Stevia. Grown by farmers to help people reduce sugar. Our plants are sweetened by sunshine. Grown on our farm. Enjoyed at your table.
If your employer doesn't supply healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to give us a call right now. Private healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with no deductible. To get the coverage you need, call the number on the screen now.
True. That's right, John. Keep her.
Thank you. Thank you. As I'm talking about when you gave it the access, we just want to ask you a few questions. You represent Harry Court. I promise you, Ronnie Harris will never find out. Did Fiona know you were a real butler?
She was a friend. She needed a butler. I needed a job.
Why did she only need you on Wednesdays?
What if she was your friend? Help us find that person who killed her.
Wednesdays was the day she had help going over.
Was he there the day before he died?
Yes. Very briefly. They had an argument.
About what?
Some photographs.
What were they saying?
Well, he was doing most of the talking. I remember him saying something about, I don't know what you two are doing, but I'm going to put a stop to it. And he left. He was quite angry.
But you were seen going into Fiona's townhouse not on a Wednesday, but on a Saturday. What are you doing there?
I needed an advance on my salary. I was there for all of 5 minutes. She had company.
Who?
I don't know. I didn't see him.
Him?
Yes, I think it was him. I remember seeing a cigarette lighter on the kitchen table. I'm sure it was the man's. That, and the way she was acting, made me think that she must have had something upstairs.
Did this lighter have any initials or monogram?
It was one of those promotional jobs. It was burgundy color with white letters and medical insignia. You know, it's one of those favors they give away at charity balls.
It wasn't a ball, it was a dinner for the health fund.
Over here.
Where you smoke.
I don't.
On Saturday, before your father was murdered, around 2:30 in the afternoon, this lighter was seen in Fiona Max's home.
I didn't even know her.
Where were you that Saturday?
Look, there were hundreds of those lighters given away at that dinner. Ask her if she was there.
Shall we repeat the question?
I was out for a drive. With who? Going.
Stop for gas?
I don't remember.
You know, it's a lot like where you were the night your father was murdered. You don't remember that either. You have kind of problem with your memory, don't you?
Phone numbers. I'm real good at girls' phone numbers.
How about Fiona's?
You think I'm a suspect? I'm flattered. People usually think to include me in family matters. I do have a lousy memory. I certainly wouldn't forget killing my father.
Everybody be cool.
Now we know why you're being such a faithful customer. You being excellent.
Boy, anybody gets too imaginative. I want you to know, I have very serious friends in Chicago.
Why don't you relax, Costanza? If you're actually any good with that torch, you may be able to do some business.
What kind of business?
Are you any good? Let's go.
There's some serious paranormal activity here.
Wedding at a haunted manor. Have I told you how crazy that is?
Repeatedly, this place is perfect.
Saturday, on my own way to be everything you've ever dreamed of. Jesus, I was fantastic things of the season.
There will be no wedding. An 18th century ghost is threatening to ruin your wedding.
You know who you need to call? It's showtime. Happily Ever After meets the Afterlife. Haunted Wedding. Only Saturday at 8. Part of Hallmark Halloween.
Welcome to Capture the Lucky Charm.
All we need is the rainbow! Magically delicious!
And where's that pot of gold at? It's right here.
Win the day with the Kelsey's favorite cereals.
Can a personal loan unlock your ambitions? Oh yeah. Consolidate bad debt and save money for your next goal. Take a swing at your kitchen reno. And that literally. Or design your actual dream wedding. All your ambitions, all in one app. SoFi personal loans, low fixed rates, borrow up to $100K, no fees required. Go to SoFi.com to view your rate. SoFi, get your money right.
Jesse Palmer?
So you do remember, and I know you haven't been watching.
I know, but TV's expensive.
Well, now you can watch me live sports and news free. No contracts or fees.
But Jesse, how?
Tableau. Pay once and watch happily ever after. And you can record too.
This sounds like a dream.
Tableau. Learn more at TableauTV.com. It's not fantasy, it's reality.
Cooking rice just isn't nice. No matter how hard you try, it always comes out stuck on and dry. Until now. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with Rice Robot. The 1, 2, 3 rice cooker. It's the easiest way to make fluffy, delicious rice every time. Watch. 1 add the white cup for rice. 2 add the blue cup for water. 3 click it and let Rice Robot perfectly cook it. White, brown, jasmine, pilau, basmati, even sushi rice, all cooked just right. The secret is perfect cook technology that surrounds the rice with controlled heat for even cooking. Then Rice Robot senses when it's done, auto stops, and keeps it warm to serve. Rice Robot's so smart it won't burn, overcook, or undercook, guaranteed. Watch this. Add rice, water, olive oil, salt, 1 large tomato in the center. Click it, cook it, and look, amazing Mediterranean rice that's just bursting with flavor. But how about an egg fried chicken rice meal for the whole family in just minutes? And rice is just the beginning. Make mac and cheese, frittatas, oatmeals, soups and stews, even ramen dishes. For a healthier choice, make quinoa, couscous, or cauliflower rice. Throw in turkey, rice, vegetables, potatoes, broth, and bring leftovers back to life. Elevate your party with a melty queso spinach or a s'mores dessert dip. Rice Robot is perfect for apartments, dorm rooms, and RVs. And with a ceramic, ultra non-stick interior, cleanup's a breeze.
Call or go online now and get the complete Rice Robot cooking system with the steamer tray and 1, 2, 3 recipe guide, all for the special TV discount price of just $39.99. It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. We'll even ship your entire order free. You get it all at incredible value for one low price. Order now.
You order, call 1-800-313-9946 or go to buyricerobot.com. So call 1-800-313-9946 or order online at buyricerobot.com today.
If
It won't be hard to find someone to fix this. But before I started Angie's List, different story. A lot has changed for us at Angie since then, but the issues facing homeowners are the same. And the solution too, skilled local pros. Get started at Angie.com.
Not all GLP-1 weight loss supplements are the same. This is GLP-1 Daily from Lemmy, the first GLP-1 supplement with 3 clinically studied ingredients that work to promote weight management and fat reduction. Try now at lemmylive.com.
Getting a fresh deal at Subway has never been easier. Just buy any footlong in the app, get another free. The only hard part is telling Travis he doesn't get the second footlong. Wait, seriously? I got you next time, buddy. Order now in the Subway app.
Examine this and tell the court what it is.
It's a telex. And from the code, it would appear to have been sent to Mr. Gordon on May the 8th this year.
At what time?
2007.
So this telex was sent to Albert Gordon at 8:07 p.m. May the 8th, the night he was murdered. In fact, it was the last telex he ever received.
I'd like those off, which is quite possible. Or my learned friend has yet to even remotely suggest questions.
The coroner has testified that Albert Gordon died between 7 and 10 p.m. the night he was shot and killed. The police concluded that someone was seen entering the building around 9 and leaving at 9:20. The murder occurred shortly after 9. These questions will demonstrate that, in fact, his death could have been accomplished a whole hour earlier.
You may continue, Mr. Matlock, if only to keep Sir Alec awake.
Would you please tell the court where this telex originated?
Escholz and Tomberg. Well, that's a brokerage firm in Los Angeles.
And tell us what it says, the gist of it.
Well, basically, it's a request for Mr. Gordon's permission to sell a certain stock he leased.
And by ignoring this request, how much did Albert Gordon stand to lose?
I'm not sure. I'd say about $1 million.
According to my information, closer to 2. Was it like Albert Gordon to ignore such a request?
Well, not really, no.
Under what circumstances would he ignore this? Well, what if he were dead, Mr. Dunn? What if he had been murdered around 8 o'clock instead of 9? And the murderer used the hour in between to frame Eric Gordon.
With respect, my learned friend is leading the witness.
Mr. Matlock, you will have ample opportunity to draw conclusions in your closing remarks.
As your lordship pleases, no further questions.
Mr. Dudley, would you describe Albert Gordon as eccentric?
Not exactly. I would say he was an individualist.
He liked to do things his own way.
Yes.
The way that had, after all, made him a billionaire.
Yes.
Had he, on occasions, refused to take advice to his ultimate loss?
Yes.
And hadn't he sometimes ignored telexes, even when it cost him money to lose them?
On occasion, yes.
In fact, Albert Gordon could afford to lose $2 million and not bat an eyelid, couldn't he, Mr. Dunn?
Yes.
So it isn't too difficult to believe that on this occasion he simply chose to ignore some telex from his stuff.
I don't suppose so.
My lord, I call Mitchell Gordon to the stand. Mr. Gordon, you're an American, is that correct?
I was born in the United States, but my family moved here several years ago.
Mr. Gordon, where do you currently reside?
At my family's home.
And how do you support yourself?
I live off the trust funds my mother left for me when she died.
But isn't it true that your unpaid bills have mounted up and, in fact, you're broke?
Yes.
And didn't you go to your father and have a violent argument with him over money?
Yes.
And isn't it true that he refused to give you any?
Yeah.
And isn't it true now that he's dead, you stand to come into more money than even you can spend?
I'd be delighted to try.
Thank you for being so honest about this story. Now, where were you the night you bought?
I spent the evening at several parties.
Whose parties?
I don't remember.
It is true that several of your friends recall seeing you at parties, but they also recall your leaving
around 7:30. Where did you go?
I suppose I went to another party.
Then, Mr. McNulty. Mr. McNulty drives a taxi for Grady Livery Service. Do you recognize him?
No.
He's prepared to testify that he picked you up in the West End that night at 7:23 p.m. He drove you Wharton Road.
Thank you.
What were you doing at Wharton Road?
I told you I didn't. I don't remember. I suppose I went to another party.
I think you're going to try to remember. You see, it's the defense's contention. Albert Gordon was murdered long before 9 o'clock. On Wharton Road, a short 10-minute walk from his office. You could take the taxi to Wharton Road. Walk the 10 minutes to his office. Killed your father.
The truth is, I know exactly where he was on the night of the murder. I haven't told anybody because I promised my stepmother Sybil that I wouldn't. She called me at a party in the West End. As you say, Mr. Medlock couldn't deal with camp. And I took it to Wharton Road, but when I got there, I met Sybil and I drove her in her car to our country home where we spent most of the night. Unless you get the wrong idea, Sybil has a drinking problem, and my father told her that he caught her drinking and he never committed, and that night she was very drunk and she was terrified. My father would find out, so he took her to the country and helped her sober up. And drove her home. And we found out the next party my father was in.
Why have you kept this a secret even after your father's death?
I gave my word. No further questions.
Weeknights, this is just wonderful. Solve along with the first lady of mystery.
Where'd you get this cockeyed idea?
Don't strain yourself. You might live to regret it. Jason, Murder, She Wrote. Weeknights at 11 on Hallmark Mystery.
Tell me about this band you love so much.
Vigil for a homicide victim is not exactly a date. Curious Gear, Forbidden Fruit. All new Friday at 9. Only on Hallmark Mystery. Home is a warm and fuzzy feeling. Experience the comfort of home wherever you go. With the familiar, long-lasting freshness and cuddly softness of Snuggle. Snuggle, the comfort of home.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Applebee's quickly delicious dollars on BH Wizard. Looking for a thirsty finish? Take a sip if you dare.
Icy hot. Ice works fast. Heat makes it last. Feel the power of contrast therapy. So you can rise from pain. Icy hot.
Angel Sound toilet paper is drawn and every time. Angel Sound, soft and strong, simple.
You're feeling peanut buttery. Very peanut buttery.
Oh, now I'm feeling peanut buttery. Poppable M&M's peanut butter minis.
Your fall style forecast? Ready for anything. Layer up the fall with 20% off store-wide and earn Kohl's cash. Kohl's.
Our biggest competitor is going back to feeding their chickens antibiotics before they're even sick. You can't solve your problems by throwing antibiotics out. At Purdue, we promise to stay no antibiotics ever. Purdue.
I lost 96 pounds with Weight Watchers Clinic. Knowing that I'm never doing it alone has been key. I have a clinician I can bounce questions off of, health coordinator, dietitian, all in one central place. It doesn't get any better.
Searching for the best new movies? The latest dramas are all right here. Check Fios On Demand first for movies like this.
We're going to my island for 2 days. Do you guys want to come? There's something weird going on here.
I love stuff.
Rent around the hottest new releases with Fios On Demand.
Introducing Splenda Stevia. Grown by farmers to help people reduce sugar. Our plants are sweetened by sunshine. Grown on our farm. Enjoy at your table.
I just couldn't stay as shake like I used to. But luckily, I found Genex.
New Genex is a unique man-boosting formula that helps increase your free testosterone level. You get a complimentary bottle text for rank to 369369.
Sounds good. It's time.
Just a minute. Thank you. You done with Nikki? Wait, you said the school wasn't going to go down until after midnight.
I changed my mind.
Look, I made plans for the evening. Mind if I cancel? Where we going? Okay. There. Brett, coordinate international offices.
What in the world are they trying to steal?
You'll notice me, I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. Next door. I'm around.
Tyler, are you all right?
Listen.
You ready? We need Michelle Thomas.
Yes.
Dr. McNeil, upstairs. Thomas.
Well,
Tyler never would have called me. There wasn't something wrong.
then where is he?
Second.
Sure.
What is the matter with you?
Look, there's something the matter with the torch. Give me a minute, will you? Gentlemen. And young. Man, it was traffic or what? May I help you? You're under arrest, Mr. Harris. Conspiracy to commit aggravated burglary.
Inspector, may I have a moment?
I'll be right outside.
Mr. Harris? Ken Matlock, we met there. The sheikh who owns the building, Next Gordon International arrived in town yesterday. His people at around 4 million in diamonds.
Mr. Matlock, I run a casino. What do arrows and diamonds have to do with me?
Well, I imagine greed, Mr. Harris. You knew for months that those diamonds would be stored in that vault underneath that building, so you dug a tunnel ditch. From the basement of Gordon International to the basement of that building. Tonight, your men cut into that vault and steal those diamonds.
That's ridiculous.
Thing is, to get into Gordon International, you need a contact. I believe that contact is the person who killed Albert Gordon. This may be your only chance to help yourself. Who was it?
You know, my problem is, Mr. Matlock, I never learned how to sing.
Well, it's never too late.
For me it is. Inspector!
What are we doing with our life, Bree?
Saturday, October 19th.
We're gonna crash Christmas.
You're not invited.
Okay, that's for me. Fun.
Good dancing distraction.
And you are. Then fun crashing turns to crushing. You look absolutely beautiful.
And you look very handsome.
Good thing there's another party. Oh, well.
You two know each other? We met at another Christmas party.
Holiday crashes. Only Saturday, October 19th at 8. What a countdown to Christmas. Only on Hallmark Channel. Brisket is back at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauced, bold, and guac. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way.
To 50 years with my best friend.
The quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge and is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Dry skin is sensitive skin too, and it's natural. Treat it that way. Aveeno Daily Moisture with Prebiotic Oat is proven to moisturize dry skin all day. You'll love our formula for face too. Aveeno.
Whether it's a last-second bake sale, Taco Tuesday, or a meal for your future in-laws, it's gonna be great. With McCormick by your side for over 130 years, it's gonna be great.
My mental health was better, but uncontrollable movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, started disrupting my day.
TD felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza.
Ingrezza is clinically proven for reducing TD. Most people saw results in just 2 weeks. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds. Number 1 prescribed Ingrezza has simple dosing for TD. Always 1 pill once daily. Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or have thoughts of suicide. Don't take Ingrezza if you're allergic to its ingredients. Ingrezza may cause serious side effects, including angioedema, potential heart rhythm problems, and abnormal movements. Report fevers, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these may be life-threatening. Sleepiness is the most common side effect.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
You love animals? Then you need to visit cuddly.com. Howdy, it's your liberty-loving Latino, Chris Salcedo. And I love animals too, and I'm here to tell you about cuddly.com. Cuddly's partnered with thousands of shelters and rescues across the country to give you and I a chance to make a real difference. Like for Diamond here. Diamond was a victim of terrible abuse. She was found severely wounded with a fractured skull. Then there's Murphy. At just months old, she was doused in oil and was so badly damaged she couldn't see or hear. Thanks to donors at cuddly.com, Diamond, Murphy, and countless other animals were able to get the care they so desperately needed. But to continue to save lives, Cuddly needs your generous support. Your donations make a big impact. And when you do, you'll receive updates on all the animals you've helped. Let's show them what hard-working Americans can do. Visit cuddly.com and donate now.
Your small tax-deductible donations can give our furry friends a second chance. Donate at cuddly.com now.
Amazon Fall Favorites are here. Save on fashion, home, beauty, and more. Shop Amazon Fall Favorites now.
Wow, how many licks does it take to get to the cookie? cholesterol center on the Tootsie Pop.
But I know one.
How many lessons it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
They arrested Robert Harris.
Yeah.
Did he kill Albert?
No. But if he didn't, he probably knows who did. He's not talking but Mr. Matlock. Just a matter of time. Are you sure you don't want to call this off? I'm 3 hours late.
Why do they get that in the microwave? Like a cat.
Red or white?
Red.
You really enjoy it, Mr. Matlock, don't you?
Yeah, I am enjoying working with him. It's a lot more compelling than shuffling papers. I haven't felt as good about being a lawyer.
I'm very happy for you.
Thanks.
I thought you were lighting the candles. Does he have any suspects?
Not that I know of. I feel like this was a bad idea. I'm really not doing great. In fact, I don't feel too well.
What's wrong?
I'm a little dizzy, just tired, I suppose.
Then sleep here.
Not tonight. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Look, it's all right. It's all right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ow! What's the matter?
Work stuff.
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just messing with stuff. If this sealer was found over there on the board, morning after Albert Gordon was shot, then it might be that he was using it about the time whoever killed him came into the office. He could have been knocked off the desk or out of his hand in his throat.
This kid for you, son. Express mail.
Thank you.
From someone named Cassie.
Yeah?
These came from Trader Ed. They said you were half size too small.
Oh. I'll get somewhere. You got anything new?
Philip Dudley has a cigarette lighter identical to the one that Butler says he saw in Fiona Maxwell's apartment. And when I was there last night, it almost seemed like he was. Oh, am I kidding? He was pressing me to see whether you knew who the killer is. I think maybe it's him. Tell me, Ron.
Take a look at these. See if you can see maybe what Albert Gordon saw. Take a good look.
The car?
That's Philip Dudley's car. Parked in front of her townhouse.
You know, there's not a picture of him.
Just the car. These pictures were taken over the weekend. He came on Friday and didn't leave till Monday.
But you can't see the license plate. You can't even tell what color it is. How do you know it's Philip's?
The same way maybe Albert Gordon did. But it's
Consider yourself still under oath, Mr. Dudley.
my lord. Oh, what is your association with Robert Harris?
I've never met the man.
where you spent considerable time in the Camden Casino. According to records obtained by Scotland Yard, enough time to have accumulated a debt of almost half $1 million.
My lord, though my learned friend obviously revels in these sojourns in the obscure, I and everyone else the least bit concerned with expediency do not.
I intend to show relevance and much more, my lord. If you will bear with me, please.
You have my permission, however temporary, to proceed, Mr. Matlock.
Now, Mr. Dudley, isn't it true that in order to settle your gambling debts, you entered into an agreement with Robert Harris?
I certainly did not. And if this Robert Harris fellow says that I did, then he lied.
Did you ever read a Sherlock Holmes story called Red-Headed League? It's about these crooks who arranged for this red-headed man to be away from the store at certain times so they could dig a tunnel for his shop, the bank next door.
You've lost me, Mr. Matlock.
Well, Albert Gordon, red-headed man. Well, Robert Harris didn't want to dig a tunnel for the bank. He wanted to dig a tunnel containing several millions of dollars in the Steed building next door, Gordon International. The problem was that Albert Gordon, the red-headed man, often worked late at night. So Robert Harris used one of Mr. Gordon's weaknesses. He arranged for him to be viewed beyond Maxwell. That's when Mr. Gordon's weakness came into play. An affair followed. They met Wednesday nights. She probably told him she was married and could only be with him on Wednesday evenings anyway. Wednesday night. Instead of working late, old Albert got in his Rolls Royce, drove over to Fiona Maxwell's Belgravia townhouse, while Robert Harris's men, with a key provided by you, entered the Gordon building, went down in the basement, dug away at their tunnel. Next morning, when the cleaning crew arrived, Dudley, you drive a 1986 green Jet. Yes, but now, before you speak, take a look at this. I didn't want you to purchase them. These are a set of photographs taken by a private detective outside Fiona Maxwell's townhouse at the direction of Albert Gordon. Here's a set for you, my lord, and a set for you. These pictures were taken the weekend before Albert Gordon was murdered. In all but one of them, Mr. Dudley's car had parked out front.
Yes, my cousin drives a similar green car. Mr. Matlock, that's where you want to question me into.
Not unless it has a dent in the left front fender, the way that one does, and not unless the estimate for its repair wound up on Albert Gordon's desk the way this one did. It was a company car, wasn't it, Mr. Dudley? And I expect Albert Gordon was apprised of the insurance claim after a little fender bender, and I expect he recognized your car when he looked at those pictures, wouldn't he? I don't. Oh, I do. I think when he saw your car, he knew that you and Fiona were, as my mother used to say, up to something. And when she knew that he knew about you, she told Robert Harris, who schemed to steal those diamonds, was suddenly in serious jeopardy. And he amended his agreement with you. Killing Albert Gordon became part of it.
I didn't kill anyone. I was nowhere near the Gordon office building.
That's right. You have an alibi. Your wrist. You were at the hospital having an x-ray and a cast put on. Yes, I was. That is assuming the murder took place around 9 o'clock. But what if, as I have suggested, it actually took place around 8, and the person seen going into the Gordon office building was really your friend Fiona, dressed in a trench coat and a hat to appear to be Eric Gordon?
None of this is true. None of it.
Tell me about your wrist. What did you do?
I stumbled and fell against the stove when helping a friend prepare dinner at her house. I fractured it.
Burned yourself?
Yes. If you'd like to see the hospital records, I'm sure they'll make them available.
That won't be necessary. The emergency room nurse supervised your treatment that night. You send in Miss Winthrop.
Objection, my lord. What does the nurse shooting Mr. Dudley have to do with it?
May I continue, Lord? Continue. Is this the nurse?
I think so.
According to the medical record from your orthopedics, you did fracture your wrist. But that was 3 months ago, wasn't it?
No.
Well, according to your doctor. But you didn't have a cast put on then because you were told this sort of injury often heals quite well on its own. But the night of the murder, you insisted a cast be put on. Not because of the fracture, to hide a burn. So, if you'll indulge me, I did something stupid yesterday. I burned myself. Burned myself with this. This is the stamp. It was found on the floor next to Albert Gordon's body the morning after the murder. I think he was doing what I was doing. Sealing an envelope with hot wax. I melted the wax. Heated the stamp. Pressed the stamp into the hot wax. That's when I did something stupid. Someone entered the room unexpectedly. I burned myself. That you can see the marks around. Now, this is what I think happened. About 8 o'clock that night, you went up to Albert Gordon's office, struggled with him briefly, and killed him. Then you had Fiona Maxwell lure Eric Gordon out of his house with a phone call about his brother being drunk. While you went over to your friend's house, took your convenient fall, went to the hospital. While Fiona impersonated Eric at the scene of the crime. Complete lunacy. Whether will you step forward? I've asked her to bring her Solomon. I think it's time for that cast to come on.
Your Lord, surely you don't expect me to comply. Mr. Dudley, please step down and kindly remove your coat.
Let the record show Mr. Dudley has a partially healed burn on his right wrist, exactly the same size and shape of Gordon's family wrist. I believe in the case of the crime against Eric Gordon, there exists more than a reasonable doubt. That is the case of the defense.
Of course, it goes back to the file, and I feel very confident that when we have an official retrial of this case, my brother's name will be clear. Excuse me. Mr. Matlock. May I?
You bet.
Thank you.
It's one of those deals that worked out well for everyone. Eric gets a new trial and take over the company. The lawyer's not going to contest the will. Sybil gets some money. Mitchell gets some money. I had a good job. Had some fun. Didn't have to wear a wig. It worked out well for everybody. When I say everybody, not out. I'm sorry about that.
It's all right.
Listen, my daughter's off on her own. She joined a law firm in Philadelphia, so I've got an empty office.
Proposition?
Well, I could only offer a junior partnership. I tell you what, you think about it. Let me know if you're interested.
can get home, we go to the Peachtree Diner in time for 4 chops and grits. Goodbye.
Tell me about this band you love so much.
Vigil for homicide victims, not exactly a hit. Curious Caterer, Forbidden Fruit. All new Friday at 9. Only on Hallmark Mystery.
Oh, this is a great office. Well, it will be when I get it fixed up. Ah, you're still tilting to the left, can I see?
I bet you a quarter, it's still not straight.
I couldn't have done better if I'd used a level. Design workshop. It was the only A I got the whole semester.
You, going out of town? Or leaving Clay Graham again?
For good this time. I hope so.
You'll stay with me. I said, no, I know. I have a lovely new apartment and I need help.
I was thinking that I should go to a hotel.
Andrea, you were my favorite roommate. So it's settled.
Good. Because you know what? I already sent the trunk over.
She'll be back. Unless she finds someone else. You know as well as I do, she's out there looking, even as we speak. I
Call her, Clay. Yeah. If you want Andrea back, you better do something about it. Right now. I don't even know where she is. Try Michelle Thomas. I don't know the number. It's a new listing.
No, I said goodbye, and I meant goodbye.
Andrew, you can't just walk out of me like this.
I just did.
I love you. I had too much to drink. I'll change. I promise.
I wish I could believe you.
Come on, look at it.
No, I can't. I can't.
Look, sweetheart, you left a lot of things. So just come by and get what you need. At least give me a chance to apologize, all right?
Okay.
Great. Hey, I love you.
Don't do it. Don't go. I'm just going to pick up the rest of my things. Maybe this will help to get him off my back and out of my mind once and for all. Or it might provoke him. I'll go with you. No, Michelle. He's hit me for the last time. I won't let that happen again, no matter what it takes.
Lenny. Arthur? Down here. How would you say he's going? I wouldn't know. Yeah, it's a circuit right here. He's making anything. He's taking care of some old business. Arthur? Yeah, it's me, Clay. All alone in the dark.
Clay.
Security control. Hello. I'd like to report a gunshot. Hello?
Arthur?
Andrea,
Arthur?
is something wrong?
Oh, God. Arthur, Clay's dead, and I don't know what happened. His blood, he's been
Andrea, calm down. Now, calm down.
What should I do? Should I call the police?
No, listen to me. Andrea, listen to me. I want you to leave the house and come over here. I'll call a lawyer, and then we'll call the police when you got there.
Okay.
Now get out of there.
Tessie.
Good morning.
How's your cat?
Cat's fine.
How's your rabbit?
Rabbit's fine.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia's fine.
What's that?
It's a present. Open it.
Who's it from?
I think it's from Michelle. Open it.
It's a child.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You're going to tell Michelle Thomas, who moved here all the way from London, England, that you don't like the tie she bought for you out of love?
Well, it's just.
It's a gift from a person. You should have seen how excited she was when she left it here. It's very expensive. And you're going to tell her that you don't like it?
No. No, I like it. Where is she so I can thank her?
Oh, she's down at the jail. A girlfriend of hers was just arrested for murdering Clay Graham. You hear about that?
No.
I guess he was sort of a man about town. Andrea Morrow was her name.
Oh.
Oh, that tie really looks terrific.
You don't think it's too bright?
No, I think it makes you look like a real class act. It sort of sets off your hair.
Down at the jail, huh?
Someone grabbed me from behind and knocked me out somehow. And then when I came to, Clay was dead and his gun was in my purse. I don't know anything else.
I just wish whoever knocked you out had left a nice bump on your head or used chloroform, anything to substantiate your story.
Good morning.
Oh, hi, Andrea Morrow. This has been Matlock.
I was just in the neighborhood.
Hey, could I speak to you outside for a second?
Oh, sure. Excuse me.
Then she was in Clay Graham's home at the time the murder took place. Her fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. She appeared to be fleeing the scene of the crime when she was apprehended. And she made some damaging statements to the police about how Graham abused her physically.
Do you think she did it?
Not for an instant.
That's a start.
And she's an old friend. She doesn't have a lot of money.
Yeah, I heard.
I don't think I'm ready to take on a case like this entirely alone. I mean, what if I should lose? What an awful prospect.
Sure. Well, maybe together.
Thank you.
Thanks for my time.
You like it?
I love it.
I've known this was coming up. I'd watch your suit.
Well, let's give the case our best shot and think a long time about the suit.
You've done nothing to try your wife to take you back. It's time to get back in the game.
I have news. I'm coming to visit.
You still haven't told him.
Oh, where is Kevin? You got him here early for tonight.
You're asking me, July.
Now it's beginning to feel like Christmas.
This time of each year, only Thursday, October 24th at 8, Halloween Hallmark Mystery. Whether it's a last second bake sale, Taco Tuesday, or a meal for your future in-laws, it's gonna be great. With McCormick by your side for over 130 years, it's gonna be great.
Remember this? Can't believe we didn't always wear sunscreen. Let's not look for outstanding memories. Let's do something about it.
Number 7's Future Renew Serum reverses visible signs of sun damage with a world-first peptide technology. Number 7, don't regret, just reverse.
Biggest thing I've learned so far? Don't sweat the small stuff. No. Found it. Finding my light. No, knowing my cue. Just trying not to overthink things. M&M's for all fun kind.
Amazon fall favorites are here. Save on fashion, home, beauty, and more.
Shop Amazon Fall Favorites now.
Start your day with Nature Made and try new zero sugar gummies.
We're done.
What about these?
Oops. The Quicker Picker Upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge and is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the Quicker Picker Upper. How did Kellogg's combine crunchy oat clusters with a touch of honey, plump, juicy raisins, and tasty fiber into one delicious cereal? It took a lot of brainstorming. Get it? Kellogg's Raisin Bran Crunch. 2 scoops of delicious.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
How's the sale here you go? That's odd. You left the key in the car.
Digital lock and alarm system. You gotta punch in a code.
Yeah. If Clay Graham left his keys in the car, how did he get in the house? Watch your foot.
Well, that explains the cut on the bottom of his right foot.
Yeah. What time is it?
10:45.
Box off. 5 minutes slow.
What's the one in here?
5 minutes slow.
Strange.
Look at that.
Power outage. What if he was taking something that he was murdered?
Why don't you give it a listen? I'll see if there's a power outage in all day.
This happened. Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump in. You didn't. Please come in. Please shut down.
Well, Andrea said that you were remarkable, but I never expected this. You do all this sculpture?
Yes, sir.
I'm not an expert on art or anything, but it seems to me. All right.
È quello che questo funziona?
Sì. ¿Dónde está ella?
Esta cosa.
Hola, Tweety. Tweety. Llegamos, mami. ¿Cómo estás, Tweety?